I'm not really a big fan of intros, so we're just going to get right into it. These goals are going to range from early mid-game to late mid-game and help you get that push you need to get into the late game. First off, let's start with Untradeables. Not much to say about this one, but it comes from the Recipe for Disaster quest, which is a bit of a longer quest, but get your damn Barrows gloves already. Next up, we got the Dragon Defender. You get this from the Warriors Guild, and it's one of the best offensive melee offhands, and it's free, so go get it. Next up, we got the Fighter Torso from the Barbarian Assault minigame. It's really not that bad, takes a couple hours, just go grind it out. The Fighter Torso is comparable in stats to the Bando's chestplate, except the Bando's chestplate costs 20 million GP right now. Now let's move on to our beloved Fire Cape. You get the Fire Cape from the fight caves, you gotta fight Jad after 62 waves of other shit. So yeah, just go do it, I believe in you. Next up, we have the Elite Void set, which comes from the Pest Control minigame. This one can take a bit of time and does require a hard diary to get the Elite set, but it's definitely worth it for some specific content. Moving on to the Imbued God Cape. You get this from completing the mini quest Mage Arena 1 for the regular cape, and then Mage Arena 2 for the Imbued Cape. Both mini quests take place in the wilderness, so be careful. Next up, we got Ava's Assembler. I'm sure by now you already have an Ava's device, but once you finish Dragon Slayer 2 and get a Vorkath head, then you can upgrade it to the Ava's Assembler, which is one of the best cape slots for ranged. I was a little hesitant to include the Imbued Slayer helmet, but it's definitely worth it. You need 400 Slayer points to unlock the ability to craft it. Then you can just AFK at Nightmare Zone to get the points to imbue it. Once you imbue it, you'll also get a damage bonus to your ranged and magic, compared to just the melee bonus on the unimbued helm. Definitely worth it and will make your Slayer task go way faster. Now I'm going to talk about some gear that you should aim to get as a mid-game player. I'm not going to go into too much detail about gear, but really just focus on the core equipment that you should have. Both the Abyssal Whip and the Abyssal Dagger are good weapons to have. The Abyssal Whip is good for training your attack, and the Dagger is very good for training strength. For a couple mil GP, you can get both, and you'll see a lot of use out of them. The Toxic Blowpipe is an iconic ranged weapon. It can carry you through a lot of content, and is definitely worth the 6.5 mil right now. You do need to charge it with Zulrah scales, and that can get a little expensive, but totally worth it. Next up, we got the Amulet of Fury. The Amulet of Fury gives a plus 10 bonus in every attack style, as well as plus 15 in all defense, as well as sporting a plus 8 melee strength bonus. It currently sits around 2.5 million GP on the Grand Exchange, so definitely worth grabbing one. Blessed Dragonhide armor is a great option for mid-game players for ranged armor. You can get really any of the sets, depends on what looks cool to you, but they range from about 1 mil to about 1.7 mil for a set, so definitely grab that. Aram set's a very good option for mage armor for the mid-game. It's sitting on the GE right now for about 4.5 mil for the set. It is degradable, but it's pretty cheap to fix. Definitely worth it though, it's carried me through a bunch of bosses and raids. Now I'm just going to briefly touch on Zenyte jewelry. I think by the mid-game, you should be looking to grab your first piece or two of Zenyte jewelry. Right now, a piece of Zenyte jewelry will cost you about 20 mil on the GE, but they're a great option to push your account further if you get the money for it. Same kind of deal with Bandos gear. I'd suggest skipping the Bandos chestplate and just using the Fighter Torso and Bandos Tassets for melee. The Fighter Torso is free from Barbarian Assault, and the Bandos Tassets sit around 13.5 mil on the GE, and they are a great upgrade from those Dragon Plate legs. Alright, now moving on to the miscellaneous section, we're going to start with the hard achievement diaries. A lot of the hard diaries offer some great rewards and are totally worth doing, so grind out those levels and get them done. The rune pouch is a great quality of life item that'll store your runes and save you some inventory space. There's a couple different ways you can get a rune pouch. You can buy it with Slayer points, you can get it from Last Man Standing, or you can get it the way I did and just buy it from the Grand Exchange for around 5 mil GP. Also, you can upgrade the rune pouch to the Divine Rune Pouch to hold 4 types of runes instead of 3. That comes from the Thread of Elidinus, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and that's a pretty common drop from TOA. Next up is the Quest Point Cape. This one's pretty obvious, just finish your quests, just get them done. As a mid-game player, you should be comfortable with a lot of the bosses such as Scurius, Seracnus, Royal Titans, Perilous Moons, Vorkath, Zulrah, and honestly even entry mode TOA. Being comfortable with this content will really get your foot in the door for that late game money making PVM. Alright, that's all I got for you guys for today. Leave a comment if you think I left something out, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Adios.